Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mail Scene, the show where I give advice based on the questions you guys sent using this email. I'm Quinn, but you can call me Quinn, and let's just get straight into the first question.
Every time I had a crush on someone, they don't feel the same. Should I deprioritize looking for a partner and prioritize looking for someone who's just a friend? You can feature this in the vid, by the way.
Well, Cole, I think everyone should stop looking for a crush or a partner. You've probably already heard people say this tons of times everywhere, and it sounds pretty cliche. A lot of the stuff I say on this show is pretty cliche, but do not look for love. Love will find you when you least expect it. And when I was going through a bad breakup, I heard a very important thing, and it was someone saying that you can only find love when you're not looking for it. Because when you're looking for it, you won't find love. You'll find something that can be masked as love, but it isn't love. A relationship and love is very different. And also those crushes, the fact that they don't like you back immediately says there wasn't any love there to begin with. So, like, as harsh as that may sound, if someone doesn't like you back, it can't be love. Because love has to go both ways, otherwise it wouldn't be love, it would be obsession. Great movie, by the way, great movie, definitely recommend. It's probably already out of theaters as this comes online, but still, great movie. Really shows the complexity of love. And also, don't go looking for friends. Well, looking for friends is different. You can go looking for friends, but don't put too much effort into the whole looking for friends bit. Just do things you love, practice a hobby that you love, and while doing that, you will find friends. You're probably in school, you'll find friends in school, and if you don't, you'll find friends at sports club or online, but make sure you have IRL friends too. My therapist once told me that online communication, your brain does not count that as being social. As much as you'd want it to count, your brain needs physical social interactions. And that doesn't mean you have to go touching your friends physically. I mean, like, they have to be physically in the room with you. You have to fuck around. No, not fuck around. You have to, like, mess around. Wait, no, not in that weird way. I mean, like, messing around as in, like, one of my friends climbed in that tree a while back, and that was funny. Like, that's stuff that doesn't happen online. Not that real friendship is climbing in trees. You know what? You know what I mean. Anyways, next email. I hope that someone helped you, Cole.
Hi Quincy, you can call me Nova. Recently, school got out for me, and my school is very high pressure. I had a breakdown in the last week of school due to the pressure, and I've basically had no time for myself since March. My question is, what do I do now? I have no assignments to complete over the summer. I have no scheduled activities until July, no trips until the end of the month, and the time at school, I have not been able to do anything I enjoyed or relax for any amount of time longer than an hour or two. So I'm wondering, what do I do with all this free time now? In the past few months, I have forgotten what I like to do because I no longer feel happy when doing it. I guess I just feel sort of empty, like school was giving me all the things, and now all I can do is stare at a screen all day. Also, a lot of my friends I've known for most of my life are leaving and going to different schools, and I'm worried about what next year will be like, and I'm worried what next year will be like without them, and if we'll keep in touch. Anyways, sorry for rambling, thanks for reading this, and I love your long form videos.
First of all, thank you, Nova, for sending an email and liking the videos. I appreciate that. And I liked your email. Very well thought out. And don't worry, it's not as much of a ramble as you think it is. Most of my videos are just me rambling anyway, so I can't really tell someone, oh, rambling is bad when it's basically my entire hobby. Now, about the school thing, I think school really sucks the soul out of people. You know that one meme of this machine popping the lights in people's head and basically removing all creativity? I think there's somewhat a truth to that, like this capitalistic system that wants you to be the same as everyone else so you can work, money. And I get it. Some people really fall into this habit of giving school their all and wanting to get good grades. And there's people like me who are like, I want a 6 and a decent life. Everyone wants that, of course, but some people just feel this inner need to get high grades, or they have parents that basically force them. Well, not force them, but you feel like you're forced to get high grades, and you combine your self-worth to your grades. And I don't want you guys to laugh when I say this, but there's this Dutch saying, liever een 6 zonder stress dan een 7 zonder leven. And it basically means rather have a 6 without stress than a 7 without a life. Now, I stop giggling. I can tell you're all giggling. This quote was famous before the meme, okay? But it's still funny. But yeah, basically, I'd rather have a 6 and a life than a 7 with tons of stress. And maybe you're not like that, but still. About what you should do. You kept saying that there's things you did like to do and you don't like to do them anymore. And that's fine. You don't have to feel like that's something that is wrong. You know, but we all grow. The things we love also change over time. It's like food. Like, I used to like pickle. I don't like the flavor of pickle anymore. I take them off my hamburgers all the time. Like, things change. And what we can do is try and force ourselves to still eat pickle, even though we don't want to anymore. Or we can just let it go and try some different ingredients. And that's the same with you and your hobbies. Go try something else. Go try something something that you used to not like. Maybe you'll like them now. And one important thing is don't doom scroll. I know that sounds like common sense, but it's not. A lot of people don't think it's common sense. There's going to be things you love doing that feel less fun. Like when I make videos, it gives a lot of validation and good feelings, and it makes me happy, but it also takes a lot of time and energy. And of course, I'd rather be laying in bed doing nothing. That feels better, but in the end, it will make me feel less happy. Like there's a difference between something feeling good and something making you happy. There has to be some sort of fulfillment in everything. Well, not everything you do, but there has to be some sort of fulfillment in something you do. It's important that you find a goal in life other than school, so you don't have these scenarios anymore when there's a break and you don't have no clue what to do because your entire life basically revolves around school. And even when there isn't a break and you have to go to school, you also still need to really try and find something that you can focus on when you're not working on school. Otherwise, school will be your main whole focus in your brain, and it's really unhealthy, because then when school is over, you get your diploma, you're gonna have a bad time. It's gonna be really bad. So might as well try and figure that out now before it's too late, and not figure that out when it's already too late and you're basically having a midlife crisis after school because you don't know what you want to do with your life. And just know, school isn't the main focus of life. Life's main goal isn't doing good in school. Life's main goal is being happy. And it doesn't mean eating as much pizza all the time as possible and doing dumb shit all the time. You still have to focus on your future and make sure you're healthy and stuff. And about your friends going to different schools, the thing is, you'll miss them, of course, and maybe you'll keep in touch with a couple of them. Maybe you'll keep in touch with all of them. I don't know how close you guys are. But what's the last time you met a friend that you expected to meet? I've never expected to meet a new friend somewhere. It always happens when you don't expect it. So there is people in your future that you'll become friends with that you don't expect to meet, and just try and be excited for that. Like, not only feel bad for the friends you'll lose, but to try and be equally excited for the friends you will gain. And once I realized that, I became really excited for the friends I haven't met yet. I was like, oh my god, I want to meet all these cool people that I'm gonna meet one day. And all of a sudden life became a lot more exciting. So yeah, try and think about that as much as you think about the friends you will. Well, losing is a really negative word, but letting go, I think. We all live different lives and we all have to let go of people sometime. Anyways, I hope I could help you a bit, Nova. Next email.
Hey, I've been watching your content for a while, so I decided to write you because why not? How do I keep faith in my school system and not lose hope in my academic dreams after all the problems that have happened in our education system? This problem has affected a lot of students and many have self-exited, and I'm afraid if this same problem happens again this year, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
This is actually a pretty interesting question, and I don't know if I'll be able to answer it fully, because if I had the answer to this, life's problems for all teenagers over the world would be solved. The thing is, education systems are different all over the world. If you don't have any hope in the American education system, I cannot blame you. That is completely normal, and I am with you all the way on that one. But like, I'm not American myself, so I can't really judge in a way that it's from personal experience. But as I said with the email before this one, try and find something to do outside of school. And if you have that, then you won't feel this like dread anymore of like, oh my god, is the school system failing? Because if you have all your focus and energy in school and you start thinking, oh my god, the school system is failing, that's basically the same as thinking, oh my god, I'm failing. But if you have something outside of school to do and the school system fails, that doesn't immediately mean you are failing yourself. So yeah, try and find something to do, or like a hobby or like passion outside of school. And if you're lucky, maybe that's a thing that could make you money as well, and you'll have like the money side of things sorted as well. But the biggest priority is find a hobby or a passion outside of school. Anyways, I hope I could help a bit. Next email.
Dear Quincy, I've been watching your content for quite some time, and I've enjoyed it a lot. Anyway, onto the question. I've been struggling with gender dysphoria for a long time. I'm AMAP and try to cross-dress, which brings me lots of gender euphoria. Everyone in my family has bad options, has bad opinions on trans people / cross-dressers, and my parents don't seem very supportive of those types of people. Only my mum knows about my cross-dressing, and she has used it as a threat whenever I do something she doesn't like. I really want to transition, but I know my family won't support me if I do. I really love them, but I don't know what I should do. I don't 100% know if I really want to transition, but I feel like I would be much happier if I do. What do you think I should do?
Well, it's a pretty easy answer, is it? You said it yourself, but I feel like I would be much happier if I do. That settles it. I mean, I do think you should probably, for your own safety and well-being, wait until you can get out of the house to like physically transition. But you can start with people, socially transition with people you trust, you know, with close friends and stuff. That would probably, or like on the internet, online, where you're known as a username and not as your own legal name. name. Basically, you can live like 2 different lives, one online and one in real life. And then there can also be a third one that is you with like close personal friends that you do trust with this information. And there's nothing wrong with keeping this from your parents if you don't feel safe. I am the biggest supporter of be who you want to be all the time and don't let people change who you are. But if your safety is on the line, then I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to be on the side of your safety for this. Like, I wish you could like transition. Of course I do. I wish your parents were like great people, but unfortunately they aren't. Try and transition socially to as many people as you possibly can and feel safe enough to do, and like experiment with that. But when it comes to your family, I would just wait until you can move out, and the moment you move out, immediately transition as quickly as you can. Because it seems like if you're sending me this email, you've thought about this for a while, and I think you just need to hear it from someone else that you should do this, because it's a scary thing. It's a big change, and big changes we always want to hear from someone else that we should make them. But in the end, the answer is always within. You just don't trust yourself enough to listen to yourself. You want to hear someone else say it. So yeah, do what makes you happy, but think about your own like safety as well. But in the end, it's your decision. If you want to transition and your parents like be mean to you a lot, that's also a decision, not one I would personally make. But I've never been in a situation where I have like parents or anything, so I can't really say much on that because that's not really something I have experience with. Anyways, next email.
I recently learned to unicycle because I had to burn time somehow. And when I started to be able to ride around basically wherever I wanted, I felt better than ever. Now, it's been a few weeks and it feels so mundane. Whenever someone compliments me, I get frustrated. My question is, to replace the thrill of unicycling, what should I learn next?
Well, you seem like the person that gets joy not out of the act of unicycling, but out of the act of learning, of gaining a new skill. There's this guy on YouTube I used to watch, and all he did was just learn stuff. Like, he learned how to do pull-ups, how to throw playing cards, how to blacksmith. Like, he did all this strange stuff, and that really showed me that there can be a joy in just not the act itself, but just the act of learning. We humans, it's in our nature to love learning, and some love it more than others. But yeah, I think you can easily find happiness in other things. I think you're scared that you won't find happiness in things that aren't unicycling, but I think you'll be fine, actually. I think you'll easily find a new thing to be excited about, but it's just scary because you've grown attached to this thing. Like, when I make a YouTube video, I grow attached to this video, and when I put it online, I'm like, I don't want to start making a new one. I put all this love and passion in this old one, but you have to continue. Life goes on. So yeah, I think you'll be fine, and I hope you find happiness in something else. Maybe try learning how to throw playing cards. I tried learning that once. It was really cool. Or try juggling or those like really basic stuff. Maybe try the gym. I like going to the gym, like learning how to lift and all that stuff, like putting love and energy into something and seeing a result. Yeah, and I hope you find something else to love. If you do, please email me back. I'm really curious to see what's the new thing you'll get good at, and then eventually you'll hate getting compliments on that, and then you can find a new thing to love. Imagine how cool it would be if you could do all this weird random stuff. Like, that would be really fun. Anyways, I hope I helped you at least somewhat. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you've been here for a while, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. If you watched the entire video, you don't have to subscribe, but please like. Liking is appreciated. Hope to see you next week. Send me an email using the email on screen if you want to. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Try the viral crumble labubu ube dot cake Dubai chocolate matcha Korean chewy cookie.